So Number 10 have reacted to this announcement. They said that tonight is a chance to end months of speculation and allow the government to draw a line and move on, delivering on the people's priorities. There have been a number of ministers have come out to back Boris Johnson already, but there have been some fresh voices this morning, like the Jessie Norman, former minister, criticising Boris Johnson, saying that they wanted this confidence vote. Now, I've got with me Andrew Bridgen. He's one of the Conservative MPs who wrote a letter and publicly said you submitted a letter. Actually, you wrote one, took it out and put it back in again. Why was that?
Because of the Ukraine crisis. I think it was so acute that it wasn't the time for a leadership challenge. Coming back on what Number 10 have said, a chance to draw a line under it, I think what colleagues have got to bear in mind is that for the last 6 months, a huge amount of government time spent merely sustaining the Prime Minister in his position as Partygate continued to rumble on. This is a chance to draw a line under it. And if we don't, the Privileges Committee is not going to report until October. This is going to run on and on and on. And that's detracting from the ability to run the country. In normal times, 6 days on the front pages and you have to resign. This has been 6 months.
Now, of course, allies of the Prime Minister and Number 10 itself would say actually having this vote is a massive distraction. And actually, if you were to then have a leadership contest which would last several weeks, that's very inward looking. It is a distraction from all those really important things like the cost of living that the government's trying to tackle.
Well, there's never a wrong time to do the right thing. A huge proportion of my constituency have tired of the Prime Minister. They don't accept that those that make the rules should be allowed to break the rules. And obviously there's the question about whether the Prime Minister deliberately misled Parliament, which again is a resigning offence. That will only be found out in October when the Privileges Committee report. This is going to rumble on. We do need to get on with looking after the country and putting the country first, but I'm not sure that Boris Johnson's government can do it.
What happens if he wins? Will you then swing in behind him and wholeheartedly support him if he wins tonight's vote?
Well, we should bear in mind that Theresa May won a confidence motion, but 120 colleagues voted against her and subsequently she left office 6 months later. It depends on the size of the win. If I were the only MP who voted no confidence, I guess I'd have to swing in behind him.
Andrew Bridgen, thank you very much. So that ballot will be held, as we said, between 6 and 8 this evening. The result will be announced later. We will have a result by the end of tonight.
Helen, thank you very much indeed. It's all happening.